All right, what's good, folks? Let's come on up in here. I'm going to cut out all of the cute video intro stuff I usually do because I want to get right into this. Today, we're taking a look at the Maonocaster all-in-one podcast studio bundle. Now, this bundle goes for about $259, and you may be thinking, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it is, but what it's supposed to actually compare to are other audio interfaces that are primarily set up for podcasting. So something like the Rodecaster, even Zoom has something, I want to say it's like the Podcaster or the Live Pod or something like that, where this is going to be about half the price, but hopefully you're not getting half the quality. So I previously did a video where I did a big, massive unboxing and I took a look at this. And if you go back to that video, it's kind of long, but the longest section actually was dedicated to the Maonocaster because I recorded almost a full review. I put it together, I set it up, and I kind of went through each and every little button. But today we're going to kind of just go through all that again. And now if you remember in that video, there was a problem right from the get-go. I said I was having an issue with the mic. This is the mic right here. Well, it's off of the screen. I'll show some footage of it, but it's an included mic that comes in with the kit. So you get the Maonocaster, which is the audio interface, and you get a stand and a microphone. Now they have another bundle that comes with the headphones for about $299. Honestly, I don't know if that's worth it for me. You can honestly get something like these. These are the Monoprice Retros, $25. Great sound. I put some Brainwaves earpads on them, and I come back to these headphones over cans that I have that cost 10, 20 times more than the price. I hope I did that math right. So before we go too far, I hate to do this, but I do want to talk about an issue that I had with this setup right out of the box. Now, when I first hooked it up, it worked perfectly. I mean, it was just the easiest plug and play. Honestly, if you get yours and it works like that, it's a win because I just hooked everything up, plugged it right into my computer, and boom, I was ready to go. I was up recording, playing with the buttons, doing all of that. But then I wanted to film it, so I set it up to make the area look nice for filming. And immediately when I plugged it in, I got an incredible high-pitched, hissing, mechanical sound that, I mean, really just threw me off. It almost deafened me. It was so ridiculous. I also spoke with a friend of mine, another YouTuber. I ain't gonna put his name out there because I don't know if he wants y'all to know his business like that. But he said he was having the same issue. So I did send off a letter to Maono. Hopefully they can address it or figure it out. Actually, I put it away right after I did that initial video, and I haven't touched it for about a week or so. Pulling it out of the box, setting it up right here, I was surprised that it actually worked. So I just said, whoa, while it's working, let me just throw together this quick little setup so I can record a video. Now, being that this is an audio interface, it basically works like any audio interface that you can get. You can plug in a microphone, plug in some headphones, and use it to record music. I mean, use it to record audio. Let's say you were streaming and you wanted a device that had buttons so you could do different things and effects. Boom, you're ready to go right out of the box with very, very little work. That is if the microphone works. So we are using the microphone here right now. You can see if I mute it, and you have your different levels on here. And I can turn it all the way back up to the level that it has. When it comes to the actual device, on the back of it, you have two inputs for XLR microphones. You can actually have your microphone, maybe a podcast guest. Maybe you just want to have two microphones to record your voice doubly. I don't know. The options are up to you. You also get a USB-C because this does use USB-C to connect to whatever device you have. It also has a built-in battery, so that's pretty good. You can use it on the road. I wish it had a built-in SD card slot so that you could actually record your podcast or something directly to it, but that probably would be something to increase the price. As far as the rest of the interface on the back, you have a monitor speaker output, pod 1 and 2 output. You have an aux input so that you can plug in an aux cord from a separate device. You also have a phone input so that if you wanted to interview people over the phone, you can plug it right in, call them up, get that sound directly into the device. Oh man, love that. You also have another mic input. You have another button that is really important because you may be doing it in an environment like this where I have fans on, the air conditioning. You might be out in public. There's a pool out back where people are playing, having a good time. You may have a dog barking. So many things that can interfere with you getting the best audio quality. There's a denoise button. I love it. It's actually on right now. I'm going to activate it. I'm going to turn it off so you can hear how noisy the audio would be coming from this microphone right now. You hear that? That's the fan. There's another fan over there. You might be able to hear the people in the background at the pool. Let's see. Yeah, that's how loud it is. Well, let me turn the denoise back on. Boom, and it all goes away. Now, I think whatever they're using on this device is actually pretty good. Like I said, I've had the air on this whole time, you know, even just monitoring it back, it sounds really good. You know, usually when we do the podcast, the Wild Gents podcast that we do here with our other devices, we have to turn that off because you just wouldn't be able to, it would just be too noisy in the background. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that with the built-in denoise button. I love it. So back to the device itself, you do have your 2 levels of microphone gain right here where you could just adjust the knobs. I will say these aren't professional knobs. If you're looking for professional mixing board quality on the knobs and the levels, just look elsewhere. Just keep that in mind. Now here in the middle, you have your mix button. This determines how much mix goes out to your actual output. So say you're recording this into Adobe Premiere or any other type of program that you can get your audio, this will control the mix. It just went louder because I turned it up. Let me go ahead and turn it back down and adjust that. Keep it right there. In the middle here, you have your monitor button. So that controls what you hear in the actual headphones. You also have a pitch button here. Now I'm going to play with that. Just letting you know before I start sounding crazy. So you can turn your pitch up and
go high, and then you're talking like this. You could go all the way up and you're talking like this. Or you can go low.
You sound like you were chopped and screwed. All of that, man.
You can just go back to the middle and get your regular voice back. Also up top here, you have your phone input, your aux input, and you can mute those as well. So if you have somebody calling in, you just want to quickly mute them without disconnecting them, boom. Same thing as if you had a device hooked up here. Like I would have a device like my laptop with my soundboard where I have all the sounds that we would need for the podcast. I could just easily press a button, everything labeled. I would have that hooked into the aux input. Maybe I'll give you guys a brief demonstration of that right here. All right, I wanted to show you guys how I would incorporate the aux input if I was doing a podcast. Now you do have your buttons here on the device, but say you want a few more. There's an app that I use on my MacBook. It's called SoundPlant, and I can have almost every key of my keyboard be a different sound. I have the aux cable going from the MacBook into the aux port on the Maonocaster, and I have the Maonocaster hooked up to another actual device. I have it hooked up to my Windows unit, but you could even actually just have it all contained on the MacBook. So let's just do the intro that I have for our actual podcast, the Wild Gents podcast. So usually we have some music playing.
The MOS.
Got music playing.
And G Christ.
So then
Mr. Crew 5-4.
bring in some laughs. I bring in some applause, turn the music down, then we get right into the intro. What's good with it? It's your Ken Folk Dookie. My homie would say, it's your boy G Christ. And then we'd be like, it's the one and only Vanglorious.
Well, I met her in the ice cream parlor.
So you see that we have different sounds. I can go gunshots, you know, air horns, all different types of things. I have different music queued up. So, you know, I can have different sounds, all different types of stuff. So that's just another option that you can use when you want to use this as a podcast. So say these buttons,
Where is Ja?
say those aren't enough, you can use this to bring in more sounds. You could just play music. You could have this run with vinyl, so you can hook Serato up, have Serato playing, get your scratch on. You can do a lot of different things. Now let's go ahead and get back to the rest of the video. Down here at the bottom, before we go too far, you have your monitor 1 and monitor 2. So like I said, if you have 2 guests, you can hook up 2 pair of headphones and have that audio where they can hear exactly what's going on. You really don't understand how important some of these little small features are when you're trying to do a podcast. Now, over here, you have your buttons. So you have a female, male, baby, and robot. These just adjust the pitch on their own. So you have the female button.
Then you have the baby voice, and you know, like I said, if your baby sound like this, I don't know if I want that baby. Like, I love my little baby, but it sounds crazy.
Turn that off, and we're back in here. Now you have a music only button, side chain, and these will help with different effects. So you also have different modes here. Right now I'm in the studio mode. This is going to give you that closed off recording microphone like in a booth that you probably would want for most podcasts. But let's say you have different options and you want to use those. You got KTV, and I sound like, yes, this is what it is. Welcome to my podcast. I'm talking to you live and direct. Hopefully you understand. I can sound like I'm at church. Oh, won't he do it? I said. And then you get a room tone. These are basically just reverb features to give you a little bit of flair and dynamics when you're using a microphone. Let's take it back to the studio. So you also have this Electron button, and this is built-in auto-tune. I got that auto-tune, yeah, oh Lord. I sound like T-Pain. Or you could just go back to normal studio mode. But like I said, you have the ability to add on different effects and styles that, depending on your creativity, can really help you take your podcast or whatever audio you're creating to the next level. I know a bunch of people who would be streaming or anything like that who could use all of that and to have it built in a nice small form factor like this that's easy portable and transportable, so you can take it with you on the go. I'm not mad at that at all. Now these buttons right here, now, these are basically like your soundboard buttons. So when you open it up, it actually says that it doesn't come with any sounds. I don't know why they say that, because these top 4 have their sounds already in here. So I'm going to let you hear what comes with it.
A few moments later.
Okay.
They probably aren't allowed to have those sounds on here, but it does say they don't have any sounds on here, but those were already on. Now, using their app, you can easily go in and change that, add your own sounds, and put whatever on here. Let's see, I did it with these 2 right here. It's a gunshot.
Where is Ja?
And that's just one of the most important questions that has ever been asked. Where is Ja? Where's Ja Rule?
Where is Ja?
So in the box, you get pretty much everything you need to plug it in and get set up. You get an XLR cable for the microphone with the stand and a shock mount. You actually get a USB-C cable and an aux cable so you can plug in your phone or your other devices. You also get this right here. Let me see. You probably won't, hopefully you guys can see it. This right here is kind of like a whiteboard type of material. If you use a dry erase marker, let's see. So I got a dry erase marker right here. And let's say I don't know what's on these buttons. I can write it on here, keep this right out of my view. That says gunshot. That's terrible. That's the most terrible writing anybody has ever seen. But we can come in here, dry erase that. So now, depending on whatever you're doing, you can change those buttons to whatever sound that you want, and then use this to keep it up to date. And boom, you'll know exactly what each button does, so that you can hit somebody with the in the middle of what they're saying, or you can get to the really important questions and ask them.
Where is Ja?
So we've been going on. Hopefully, if you've been paying attention, you can actually hear what this device sounds like with the included microphone. This is the Maono microphone that came in the box. I didn't put this on here, but you get a little windscreen cozy for the top of your microphone. You know, that will help with your plosive. But man, I really think this is a great option. I'm conflicted. I really want to give it to you guys real straight up from my soul. I think if it works like it's supposed to, everything included, this is a great option. If you just want to get up and start your podcast tomorrow, like you don't want to do a whole lot of extra work and figuring out what you need, because the most important thing sometimes is just getting started. We get too hung up on all of the technical aspect and never do anything. So something like this can actually just get you up and running. You can start your podcast, take over the airwaves. You can rule Spotify and do all of that right from the comfort of your bedroom with very minimal work. Really is just pretty exceptional. I like the actual form factor of this. I thought it would be bigger, but I like that it's not really massive. So you can keep it on your desk. If I had my laptop here, I could easily put it right there and boom, have a great little setup right here. That's all I need. Now, if you're going to be doing a podcast where you need way more mic inputs, that's something to think about. And also, this is just with me using the built-in microphone, a condenser microphone. If you were to get like a really high-level dynamic microphone, like one of those Shure SM7Bs, I don't know if this would have the power or the juice to push it to the levels that you need. For me personally, I probably would never use any of the pitch effects. Maybe if I'm just doing something wackadoodle on my podcast, I'd be like,
yo, this is how I sound like when I'm making fun of somebody, or
You know, I'm trying to talk sexy to the ladies, and I'll be like, oh yeah, what's good? Holla at your boy.
more than likely, I probably would never touch those features, but it's good that they're there because somebody might need them. Same thing with the auto tune. You know, I probably would do mine. I probably just would never have a need to do that. But, you know, the fact that I can do it, sounds so good. When it's working right out of the box, it's a great beginner's option to get you up and running at pretty much half the price of some of those other more professional options that have things you may never need included in them. I'm gonna leave links down below to everything I mentioned. Also, I'm gonna see if there's a link to it by itself so that, you know, you can just use your own mic, and I'll put some mic suggestions of what I would use down below in the comments. I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and never forget to holla at your boy.